So, I think we're ready to rock and roll. The way this is going to work, guys, I'm going to ask a series of questions. It's going to be 11 questions. There's actually only 10 spots on there, just right at the bottom for the 11th one. We're going to have 11 questions, and then we'll go back over. You're trying to match your significant other, okay? So, let's go through and meet our couples, find out where they're from, and a little bit about them. We'll start with you, Mike. We already know you're Mike. And where are you from?
My mother.
Fantastic. Set myself up for this. I knew it was going to be like this.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh. So we've got Mike and Jonah from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let them hear you one more time. Our newlywed couple, what's your name? Where are you from?
James, I'm from D.C.
James from D.C. James and?
Kiana.
James and Kiana? Kiana. Go ahead and write your names up at the top there for me. That way I don't mess it up throughout. And our oldest married couple, 52 years. What's your name? Where are you from?
Paul from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Paul from Hagerstown. Paul and?
Barbara.
Barbara. Barbara, you do not look enthused at all. I'm going to beat him. She's from Hagerstown, too. That usually helps. So you guys know how it's going to work throughout. Make sure you are not whispering, no nudging, no cheating. All right? We want to see what your answers happen to be at the very end, okay? Let's go ahead and get started with our first question. Our first question, go ahead and write it down. When and where did you first meet? Write anything down that made it special, significant for you, Paul. If you even get the year, that'll be fine. Look at, oh. Just need, right there. When and where did you first meet? When and where did you first meet? Number one. I wasn't kidding. If you get the year. When and where did you first meet? Anything significant that made it special? Feel free to write down any other details. Are you still thinking? She's got like a paragraph wrote over here. All right, we're going to move on to our next question. So make a note or a number or AD, I don't know, BC. Quit saying it out loud, you cheater. All right, the next one's easy, okay? The next one is rate your first kiss on a scale 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Rate your first kiss on a scale 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Paul, are you remembering any of this? He is just stumped every time. That was number 2. Mm-hmm. Number 3. How was last night for you? 4th of July fireworks. Oh, Thanksgiving. Thankful for anything. Halloween, more trick than treat. Or Memorial Day, honoring the dead. What was last night like for you? 4th of July fireworks. Thanksgiving, thankful for anything. Halloween, more trick than treat. Or Memorial Day, honoring the dead. Oh. You're bad. That was number 3. Did you get something wrote down? Okay. Number 4. Ladies, this one's for you. So, with this one, men, I want you to try to guess what they're going to write down, okay? Ladies, what is your husband's most disgusting habit? Ladies, for the ladies, what is your husband's most disgusting habit? Men, try to guess what they're going to write. What is your men's most disgusting habit? Just one habit. Just one habit, Barbara. Just one. We want one. That is gross. That was number 4. Number 5. Did you get something? Hold on a second. Okay, we're good. Number 5. For the men, what was the name of your last girlfriend and describe her in a word or two? Oh, he's getting real. What's the name of your last girlfriend and describe her in a word or two? Ladies, you're trying to guess what he's going to write. You're trying to match. Men, the name of your last girlfriend. Paul, if you can remember that far back. She's got a big old smile. What's going on there? I said a word or two. She really don't like her. She's beating the clipboard. Oh, Mike, that is disgusting. That was number 5. Number 6. Yeah, we're on 6, right? Number 6. For the ladies, is your husband more macho in bed, out of bed, or in his head? For the ladies, is your husband more macho in bed, out of bed, or in his head? Men, you're trying to guess what they're going to write down. Oh, that was number 6. Number 7, for the men, when you wake up in the middle of the night and have your beautiful wife sleeping next to you, what animal does she resemble most? Listen to you guys. Any second, everybody's going to bust out. Jerry, calm down. So angry. When you wake up in the middle of the night with your wife next to you, what animal does she resemble most? Ladies, you're trying to guess what he's going to write down. That was number 7. Number 8. For the ladies, when your husband steps out of the shower, what does he resemble most? A stretch limo. Hold on. A stretch limo. A Ford dump truck. Or a little VW Bug with 2 flat tires. Wait. You put them all the way together, not that. When your husband steps out of the shower, what does he resemble most? A stretch limo, a Ford dump truck, or a little VW Bug with 2 flat tires? Uh-oh. Quit trying to peek, Paul. Number 9. If there was a parrot in your bedroom, what word or phrase would it learn to repeat? If there was a parrot in your bedroom, what word or phrase would it learn to repeat? Are you soaking all these in, Mike? I'll plead the 5th. I'll plead the 5th. If there was a parrot in... I didn't even get to finish the question. If there was a parrot in your bedroom, what word or phrase would it learn to repeat? If there was a parrot in your bedroom, what word or phrase would it learn to repeat? Means what gets said a lot in your bedroom. chicka wow wow, a chicka wow wow wow, chicka wow. What?
What was the last part of that question?
What word or phrase, if you had a parrot in your bedroom, would it learn to repeat? What would it say over and over?
Okay. I'm hard hearing you.
Oh no. Number 10. Number 10. Here we go. What is the most unique or strange place you have ever done the happy dance? Together, Paul. Together. The most strange or unique place you have ever done the happy dance. You know what the happy dance is? Barbara, are you blushing? Stop it. Oh my goodness. And our last one, just, oh wait, no. Oh yeah, that's number 10. You just don't have a spot down yet. Nuh-uh. Paul, you animal, you. If he's not lying, you should have the same answer. That's crazy. We'll come over back on this side. And our last question, number 11, just mark it down at the very bottom there. For the men, ladies, you're trying to match. If you were stranded on a deserted island and had to choose between a nun and a hooker, what would you choose to live on the island with you? Try to guess what they're going. A nun or a hooker? Makes a noise like he's looking at the buffet. Tiramisu tonight. If you were stranded on a deserted island and had to choose between a nun and a hooker, which would you choose to stay on the island with you? All right. I think everybody's got their answers. Let's go ahead and start going over these. Now, for this part, I want to go ahead and move Jonah and Mike back to the center real quick. That way, because every time you get a question right, you guys get to smooch. Yeah, I'm going to make you move. All right. So I'm going to carry the chair, and just follow me. Go ahead and grab on my arm there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and then we'll go this way. Here we go. Now, we're going to place you right in the center, because every time you get a question right, you guys have to kiss. So being on opposite ends of the stage there doesn't really help you guys out. There you go. So our couples answered all these questions. Before we get started, how about a round of applause for all three of our couples? They came into the lounge tonight. They thought they were going to see a show, and then they became the show. So let's go ahead and go over these answers to find out what they put down and what they did. Our first question was, when and where did you first meet? Day, place, year, anything that made it special. Let's start with you, James. What'd you put down?
I put over Kiana's cousin's house.
Kiana's cousin's house.
Right, and what made it special is we talked all night like we knew each other forever.
Aww, so sweet. Kiana, what'd you put down?
So I answered the first half, but I didn't. But that, I guess it would be the same. But the same thing, my aunt's house, which is my aunt's son. So, cousin.
So the same thing. Cousin's house, aunt's house. It's the same. That's a match. That means you guys get a smooch. Go ahead and turn around and give her a smooch. There you go. Mwah. Now, over here. Mike, I'm coming to you. When and where did you first meet? Day, place, year. Anything that made it special. What do you got?
February 13th, 2013, on a blind date.
Good night, everybody. And what did she put down, Becca?
13 at Mike's apartment.
What's that?
2013 at Mike's apartment.
That's a match and a smooch. Nice job. Let's come on over here. Paul, when and where did you first meet? Anything that made it special?
It was she was my neighbor.
So you met her, I see you put next door. So she was your neighbor, and you put down a year, too. 1962, is that right? Around that. 1962. Give or take 10, 12. What'd you put down?
Next door.
Live next door. That's a match and a smooch. Get in there. So excited. Our next question, rate your first kiss, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. What'd you put down, James?
8.5.
An 8.5. What'd you put down?
A 9.
A 9. That's not a match. Every time there's not a match and they don't match up, I need everybody to make a buzzer noise, just like this. That's not a match. Mike, so rate your first kiss, scale 1 to 10. What are you thinking?
My first kiss to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I say a 10.
A 10. A 10. What'd she put down?
10.
A 10. That's a match and a smooch. Nice job. Paul, so you getting in there nasty. You can, tongue and everything. My goodness. So scale 1 to 10, what'd you put?
I put a 5.
I really don't like him now.
Oh, Barbara, what'd you put?
I put a 10.
A 10. What do they get? It's not right. Paul. He is cracking up over there. Number 3, how was last night for you? 4th of July fireworks, Thanksgiving, thankful for anything, Halloween, more trick than treat, or Memorial Day, honoring the dead. James, what'd you put?
It was Halloween.
Halloween, more trick than treat. What'd you put?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, thankful for anything. Mike, how was last night for you?
After losing a couple $100 at the casino, it was like Halloween trick and more tricks than treats.
More tricks than treat. Halloween. So, over here, Jonah, what did you end up putting down?
Halloween.
Halloween. That's a match and a smooch. Paul. Oh, Paul. What'd you put down?
Halloween.
Halloween. And Barbara, what'd you put down?
Memorial Day.
That's funny, but it's not a match. Everybody! Oh, ladies, what is your husband's most disgusting habit? James, what'd you put down?
When I shave and don't clean the sink.
When I shave and I don't clean the sink. What'd you put down?
When he pays gas.
Not only when he passes gas, but in the sheets. In the sheets. That's not the same, everybody. Mike, what's your most disgusting habit?
Well, they say it's better out than in, right?
So farting, what'd you put?
She put farting.
She put farting. It's a match and a smooch. Paul. Oh, you misunderstood it. You can rewrite it. You misunderstood it. Which one? What'd you put? Oh, okay. Oh, what'd you put down, Paul?
Did she put anything down?
She's putting it down now. She's writing a paragraph over there.
Picking my nose.
Picking my nose. Picking my nose. Digging for gold. All right, what'd you put down?
Letting out gas.
Letting out gas. Letting out gas. That's unfortunately not a match, everybody. Next question. For the men, what is the name of your last girlfriend and describe her in a word or two? What'd you put down, James?
I put Kristen, and that's my son's mother.
My son's mother. What'd you put down, Kristen? What'd you put?
The girl, I can't think of her name. It started with a D.
It started with a D.
You know who I'm talking about. And I put she thirsty.
And she thirsty. That's not a match. Everybody. Mike, last girlfriend, describe her in a word.
Jill and bitch.
All right. Did you put?
Jill and mean.
That's a match. That's a match. That's a smooch as well. Yes. Proud. Holding up. Nailed this one, didn't you, Paul?
Yeah, man.
What'd you put down?
None.
None. None.
That wasn't a none either.
Barbara, what'd you put?
I was the only one.
She was the only one. That's a match and a smooch. Paul, control yourself. It's not very often she lets me. Get her on stage, she has to. Okay, this one. For the ladies, is your husband more macho in bed, out of bed, or in his head? James, what'd you put?
Out of bed.
Out of bed. Out of bed, you're more macho. What'd you put?
In his head.
Mike, more macho in bed, out of bed, or in your head?
Definitely in my head.
Definitely in your head. What'd you put? What'd she put?
In his head.
In his head? That's a match and a smooch. All right, Paul. More macho in bed, out of bed, or in your head? What'd you say?
In my head.
In my head. Barbara, what'd you put?
In his head.
In his head. That's a match and a smooch. Our next one. For the men, when you wake up in the middle of the night and have your wife sleeping beside you, what animal does she resemble most? James, what'd you put?
Being that everything butterflies on her, she had tattoos of butterflies everywhere. I said a butterfly.
A butterfly. A butterfly. What'd you put?
A zebra.
A zebra. Two ends of the spectrum. Everybody. Not even close. Butterfly and a zebra. All right. It's a first for everything. Mike, what animal?
Pussycat.
Oh, no. And what'd she put down?
Pussycat.
Pussycat. It's a match and a smooch. Getting the dogs all excited now. Heel. Paul, what animal did you put down?
I just put the cat. I forgot to put.
Oh, no. All right. Dustin's going home with everybody at the end of this cruise. Barbara, what'd you put down? She put down a cat. That's a match and a smooch. Oh, no. Captain's not in here, is he? Going home with everybody. Dustin, you're out. So our next question for the ladies. When your husband steps out of the shower, what does he resemble most? Stretch limo, dump truck, or little VW bug with flat tires? What'd you put down?
A limo.
A limo. Mm-hmm. Looking like a limo. Mm-mm. What'd you put down?
A limo, baby.
That's a match and a smooch. I think that's your first one. We had two. All right, Mike, what do you think she put down?
Is this what I wish or what she's going to say?
What she's going to say.
Oh, it'd be the third choice C, the
VW bug. The VW bug with two little flat tires. What'd you put down? What'd she put down?
She said stretch limo.
Oh, Michael. Mm-hmm. But that is not a match. Everybody. All right, Paul. Oh, Paul. Oh, that was one of the answers. I was like, that wasn't even one of the answers. But it was. Okay. No, it was. Good job. What'd you put down?
Wishful thinking be a stretch limo, but I put a Volkswagen with 2 flat tires.
Barbara, what'd you put down?
Same thing.
The little VW Bug. That's a match and a smooch. That's a smooch. Take advantage of it. Number 9, if there was a parrot in your bedroom, what word or phrase would it learn to repeat? James, what'd you put?
I can't stand you.
I can't stand. Ouch. What'd you put?
Can you move over?
This is close, but it's still not a match. Everybody. Mike, what word or phrase would it learn?
We have a talking clock, and it always says, the alarm has been stopped for today. The alarm has been stopped for today, every morning. So that's my answer.
The alarm would be stopped for the day. Let's see if she put down the same. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, Jonah, you wanna say this one out loud for us? As hard as you're laughing, I think you remember what you put. What'd you say?
Did you finish?
Oh, no. What is happening? I'm getting in trouble. If there was a parrot, what would it learn to repeat? Paul.
More.
More. Barbara, what'd you put?
More.
Yeah. Get in there, Paul. You dog, you. Number 10, what is the most unique or strange place that you have ever done the happy dance together? James, what'd you put?
On the steps during a party.
On the steps during a party. What'd you put?
Can I carry that back?
What?
Because I had steps and I scratched it out.
I saw the steps. I don't know why you changing that. You can keep the steps. I saw the steps. That is a kiss and a match, everybody. On the steps during a party, just walking past. Mike, what are you thinking?
I'm still trying to get over that last answer. So in my home office.
In the home office. All right. In the home office. What'd she put?
In his man cave.
Is that the same? Is that the same place? That's a match and a smooch, everybody. Ugh. Oh, man. What'd you put down, Paul?
In the outhouse.
In the outhouse. I mean, who hasn't? 3/4 don't even know what it is. Yeah, they do. I think they got the outhouse. Barbara, what'd you put?
Put the car because I forgot about that.
How could you forget that, Barbara? But that is not a match. Everybody. And that brings us to our last one. For the men, if you were stranded on a deserted island and you had to choose between a nun or a hooker, what would you choose to live with you on the island? What'd you put, James?
None.
A nun. He put down a nun. What'd you put?
A nun.
A nun. That is a match and a smooch. Mike, what did you put?
A hooker that charges none.
A hooker that charges none. What'd she put down?
Hooker.
A hooker. That's a match and a smooch. Oh, Paul. What did you put down, Barbara? What do you think he put?
None.
A nun. Paul. Paul put a nun by day, a hooker by night. Everybody give these couples a big round of applause. Guys, you can go ahead and set the clipboards, the pens down to the side, and I want you to stand on up. Just stand up for me, just right in front of the chairs, just right in the front of the chairs here. Now, one of the questions was rate a kiss, a scale 1 to 10. You can put these clipboards back down. Right now, I want you to show everybody in the audience what a number 10 kiss would look like. Paul's already in there. Paul, calm down. Go ahead and show everybody, show that number 10 kiss. Cheer him on, everyone. Oh, Paul. Still going. Keep it on, Paul. I got each one of you a bottle of champagne. This is the finest champagne we keep backstage, all right? It's made in France, sold in Walmart. Give these three couples a big round of applause. This is for you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for our Game of Love. Go on out there. We're heading up to the Lido deck for our Mexican fiesta. If you thought the last deck party was big, you're in for a treat for tonight. So go on up, join us on deck 9. I'll see everybody there. Have a great night, everybody. Say bye, Dustin.